afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with a Timepiece Garden. And we had plans to come out and work on the hoop tunnel. She's gonna go up the hill there and, run patrol. But if you hear the wind chimes, I'm still windy. So I might be too windy to actually take the bricks off the plastic and finish the hoop tunnel. It's been my problem the last several days when we've come out. We've just had these winds that have been crazy. And here she goes. What you going to get, Panda? She's checking out in case there's any, rabid squirrels down here that might cause me harm. Checking all the places they like to hide. There wasn't one out here, but she's got to check just to make sure. And she goes. She's running patrol. That's what she does. So far everybody's doing okay. Garden-wise goes. My radishes and my turnips down here, my, winter greens that I was gonna get. You can see inside, they're quite green. They're doing well. You can even see that the hoop tunnel is on, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that the bricks are what's holding it down. See, the wind has just been crazy. I don't know how else to put it. Excuse me. Yeah, you can hear the plastic moving and stuff. I just think it's going to be too windy. I think I might end up working in the workshop. But I do want to come out, and check it. Because we had all that rain from that rainstorm, and I've not been out here. Yeah, and it's done it again. Even though I put the brick here at the side, for whatever reason, I get a puddle of water here. So I already know when I get to the point of actually tightening everything down, I'm going to have to clip the plastic here on the side of the hoops here and here to stop it from doing that, to being able to puddle there. So anyway, I'm going to get off the camera, get the water off the plastic. Yeah, because see, it pulls the plastic from this side to puddle on that side. All right, so anyway, let me get out of here, dump the plastic. While I'm dumping the water off of the plastic, I will actually figure out if I want to stay here and work or go in the workshop and work. Most of it just depends on the wind. All right, talk to you in a few. Alrighty. So, what we get done so far? Filled both sides with dirt, to include the corners where I had stopped last time because I'd emptied the bucket and didn't want to refill the bucket for just, 2 brick holes. So I filled them all. You see, filled them all. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish the bottom frame over here, which is get the 1x4 piece down across the bottom, and then go ahead and get my 2x12s here cut to fill in, so they drop in behind the 1x4, fill the hole over here, fill the hole over there. And then do the same thing on this side. 1x4 across the bottom, level with the highest brick, and then the 2x12 cut to fit like a puzzle piece to close it in. All right, having said that, from where the rodents were in this hole, and I don't think I showed that on film, Panda did her job, but they made this brick uneven. So me trying to even it back out, I've now created a gap. And while it looks like a small gap in a greenhouse, kind of there between the 2 bricks, that's a place where cold air can come in really fast. So what I'll end up doing to fill that gap is get some of the foam spray that you use to fill a hole so a wasp doesn't make a nest. Put 2 flat pieces of wood on the front and back and fill it with foam, and that way it'll prevent the air from coming in. I'm going to do the same thing on the door where that brick there was cracked. I'd already planned to do it on that brick, so now I'm just going to do it in 2 places instead of 1. So, that's where we're at. This end is full, dirt-wise. I'm going to go ahead and finish building the frame, and then I'll put the plastic down on this side, see what time it is, lift the plastic up on the other side, and get to work filling brick holes on that side. And yes, now when I do that, lots of stuff. When I did this side, I put the plastic down and I went ahead and leveled my walk space right here where I laid my woven fabric. I've not done that yet over there. That makes sense. So from that side, I'll be starting over from scratch. Definitely will not get it all done today, but maybe I can go ahead and get the, the corner bricks there and there filled with some soil. We'll see. We'll just see how far I get. Got to finish this side first. All right. You can hear the plastic move a little. I still get a couple of breezes every now and then where I got to watch out for it, but for the most part, we're doing okay. All right. Talk to you in a few. All right. So as you can see now, I don't have gaps. I've got stuff to staple the plastic down to so it doesn't fly up and let air in. Kind of on both sides. Which is awesome. All right. Now to the top portion of the frame here. So I can make sure, how do I say this? Let me back up so I can point. When I put the wood here across the top, does that make sense? So that's where my, that's where the door frame goes into, because the door frame sits on the piece of wood there at the bottom. It's got to do the same thing against the top. It's got to be able to touch the top so it seals. All right, let me get started on that one, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, so here we are again. Sorry, let me move this piece of wood. Again, bottom's done. Hodgepodge, but no air's getting through. I've got plenty of wood to staple the plastic to keep it down. Same thing on that side. Plenty of wood to staple the plastic to keep it down. Door is sitting. Again, everything is backwards. The door handle will be on this side and the hinges will be on that side. Door will open that way. That way it opens out and not in a direction that'll block anything. But what I've done is the top is done, and this tells me how far I need to move the actual header down. So you can see it where it's always been taller than the hoop. Doesn't matter, I just need to move it down, what, 1.5 feet. So having said that, let me move the door here really quick. That's what this does, is it showed me, does that make sense, how far I needed to go. Now, the door is door should be even with this edge here, does that make sense? So I've still got to put a block here, so when the door is closed, there's not a gap here between the door and the frame, I don't know what you want to call it, the piece of wood I stuck here. Long term, not right now, it's possible that I can put a vent in there. So should I need ventilation in the summer, should it get too hot, does that make sense? I can come out here and open a vent and have it not impede with the door type thing. I'll end up doing the same thing on the back side. But having said all of that, you can barely see the sun is right there through the trees, almost behind the mountain. It'll be gone in a minute. You can tell I'm in shade. Temperature's gonna start dropping. It already has. I'm just warm enough because I've been working. So it's time for me to get done. Again, I'm gonna put the door back inside. Pieces of wood like this for when I do the back arch also go inside. You can see I've got other pieces of wood sitting there inside, so I can do the back wall. Wood goes back inside, tools go back up to the workshop, lay the plastic down, put my bricks back in place, and call it a day. So, y'all have an awesome day. Frame for the most part is done. Next time I come out here, it'll be the door. And then again, maybe not. I might end up framing the back wall. I don't know. We know me. I change my mind every time. So, could be the door. Shorten the door, get the door on. But I won't actually stuck cotton plastic until I have both sides framed in. So when I go to staple, I can bring the plastic down. I can staple it everywhere here that it's supposed to be stapled and then cut off the extra. And then when I do that, I want to bring the plastic, you know, one way or the other. Does that make sense? So all my extra is on one side. That way I can use that plastic and restaple cold frames. You know, because right now all it's got on is it's bug netting, which is great. We've not had, you know, a crazy freeze. But you never know. We get a crazy freeze, those should be in plastic, not in the bug netting. So, and that's what I want to use the extra plastic for. So, anyway, I'm done for the day. It's coming together. And I will talk to you later. Some days, I just don't know about me. I just don't know. So, you know, plastic's back on, bricks holding the plastics down. Went ahead and took the blower in again, blew the leaves off. The fence is not on right now. Just because I've not gone in there and cleaned out all the leaves from the inside, but I keep the edges blown off. That way the rodents aren't over here chewing on wires or whatever. I came out here with a jacket, you know, just because I wasn't sure how cold it was going to be. And as I got busy and got to work and it got warm, you know, so I took the jacket off. When I took it off, I laid it inside the hoop tunnel. You see that black mass right there? Guess where my jacket is? Inside the hoop tunnel. Now, I'm not undoing the plastic today. I'm just not doing it. You know, it's done, it's put together. Panda's over there hunting for critters, because, you know, that's her job. And, yeah, I'm not undoing plastic, so I'm going to have a jacket out here next time I come out here to work, because it'll be right there. Having said that, I'm done. You know, the sun is definitely behind the mountain. Dirt piles all covered back up. Tools are all loaded in the gorilla cart so I can put them all away. And yeah, area's clean. And Nita's done. Nita's just done. You know, so y'all have an awesome day. And Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.